Welcome back to video number 3 and answering the test question number 5, finding the total area of the right triangular prism. I got that out. Okay, so in this video number 3, what I'd like to do is take each of the shapes, break down the formula, how to substitute the values to find the total area of each of the shapes, and how to answer this particular type of question. So remember, we have two shapes that are right triangles with the same base, the same height, the same hypotenuse, right? That value of 5. Area for a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. So 3 is my base, 4 is my height. I'm going to substitute 3 for my B value in the formula, 4 for my H value in the formula, and then I'm going to simplify, following PEMDAS. That's the order of operations. When we multiply with fractions, we multiply top to top and bottom to bottom. So I'll be multiplying 1 times 3 times 4, 2 times 1 times 1. Now, if you haven't seen my video on invisible ones, check it out. All right, I'm planning to upload that video again so it is more recent in my video collections so you can see that video. But there's an invisible one underneath these whole numbers. Typically, we don't show them, right? But this really helps in understanding and simplifying, especially multiplying with fractions. So let's just do it. 1 times 3 times 4 is 12. I'm showing you that right here. 2 times 1 times 1 is 2, right? So now we got 12 over 2, or 12 divided by 2. Every fraction is a division problem. I can simply reduce this fraction or divide bottom into top. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Or I can divide an even number, the smallest even number, 2, into top and bottom, which also will give me 6. Now, later in this particular video, I'm going to go over what makes a meter squared, why this is meters squared. But just to understand, one of these triangles, the area is 6 meters squared. So if we have two of these shapes, 6 plus 6 gives us a total area for the triangles of 12 meters squared. Hey, if I've gone too fast, go back, stop, pause, rewind, watch this video again, but I'm moving on to the other shapes. Okay, so here are those two other shapes. We have, again, the two rectangles, a 4 by 8 and a 3 by 8. I'm going to find the area and organize my values. Area equals base times height. And I want to show you this here. Area equals base times height. So 8 is my base, 4 is my height. I'll substitute 8 for my base, 4 for my height. 8 times 4 is 32. Meters times meters is meters squared. Again, I'll go over that later in this particular video. So we also have here, we have the other rectangle, which is a base of 8, a height of 3. Okay, so my base is 8. I'll substitute 8 into the formula. My height is 3. Substitute 3 into the formula. 8 times 3 is 24. Meter times meter is meter squared. So in order to find the area combined of these two shapes, we add them together. So 32 meters squared plus 24 meters squared gives me 56 meters squared. Okay, so now I know the value of both of my triangles. That was 12 meters squared. The area of both of those triangles added together, 6 plus 6 is 12 meters squared. 32 meters plus 24 meters is 56 meters squared. And later I'll show you how to add up all these total values to get your total area answer. Right now I'd like to go over why we end up with meters squared. So when you multiply, let's say x, y, z, right? A lot of times they don't show you these invisible ones. There's an invisible one in front of that meter unit value. There is also an invisible one in the exponential values, right? The rule is when the base is the same and you multiply, you keep that base the same. when you have exponents, you add them together. So 1 times 1 is 1m. Adding the exponents together, invisible 1 plus invisible 1 gets us that metered squared. So I wanted to clearly go over that with you before moving on. I thought it was an important point. Do you have to know that to answer this question? No, because they provide for you those values of the metered square in the particular blank spot where you're going to be answering the question. Okay, so then we have one last shape. There was one shape with a side length of 5 meters, a rectangular shape. Remember, the hypotenuse was 5 meters. And so I showed you how to find the value of the hypotenuse in that question 1 video regarding the triangular prism shape. So that's where I have the length of this side rectangle in review. The base, or the height, excuse me, the height of that triangular prism was 8. Whew, I got to gather my thoughts here. So again, base times height. My base is 8. I'm going to substitute my base value in the formula. My height is 5. I'm going to substitute my height value in the formula. What's 8 times 5? That's 40 meters squared, right? Remember, meter times meter gives me meter squared. So now I have all of my values for all of my shapes. I have the area values for all of my shapes. Okay. I have the two right triangle areas, 6 and 6 is 12. I have my two rectangular areas added together, it's 56. I have the one area I just showed you above as 40. Let's add these guys here together. Add these colors together. And you can see how 12 and 56 is 68 meters squared. Plus 40. 68 plus 40 is 108 meters squared. The total area for this right triangular prism is 108 meters squared. Hey, if I've ever made a mistake, please find it. I'd love to set up a reward for people who can find my mistakes, because guess what? We all make mistakes. So hopefully that helped you understand how to answer that particular question. Listen, if this is a new knowledge, skills, or abilities for you, go ahead and do an internet search. You want to type in worksheets with answers on finding the area of two-dimensional shapes, finding the area of abnormal shapes, understanding all aspects of rectangles, triangles, squares, circles, etc., your shapes, and then finally finding the area of three-dimensional shapes. All of those worksheets with answers will help you strengthen your knowledge, your skills, your abilities. Hey, if I've helped you, please help me help others. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Thank you for joining me. Math is easy. Step by step. Listen, if I've gone too fast, please stop, pause, rewind the video.